parents realizing the cost of college, the
Yep.
lack of benefit. I mean, I hate to say it, but when we interview kids that have graduated from college, they are unprepared for the workforce.
That's the truth. Yes, totally.
So, you know, and it's a Ponzi scam. Like, wow, a bachelor's degree is nothing. You have to get, you need your postgraduate. No, listen, you need experience. If you tell me you're going to college for engineering, well, I want to know, where did you intern in the summer? Well, I
Yeah.
didn't work as an intern. Then you know what?
Then you don't know shit.
It's it. You think you know something, but you don't know
Yeah.
anything.
And do we really need college? I mean, with ChatGPT and Gemini and all these large language models, should kids even be going to college, Doug?
Well, look, here's my thought process. Okay. If you go back to the 1970s, high school was intended to ready you for the workforce, and a very select few that were going on to professional endeavors like doctor, lawyer, engineer, they were being prepared for a college track. That's when college was special. When everybody goes to college, there's nothing special about it. It's simply evidence that we've failed the educational system, and it's
Mm.
by design. It's a Ponzi scam. We go in freshman year of high school. What do? We do a review of everything we learned in grade school and get us back up to speed. And then our sophomore year, we start talking about, well, you got to start thinking about college entrance exams. And then all of your junior year is emphasis is on, oh, the SATs, the ACTs, you got to get your number up. No, you'll take it again. All of this. No, you got to get a tutor to get your scores up. And for what? To get into a college to be told that, well, that bachelor's degree is not worth anything. You need postgraduate. So it's a Ponzi scam. We continually are pushing kids down the road, teaching them nothing, not preparing them for the workforce. And in essence, educators are lining their pockets. Colleges with these disgusting endowments, and personally, and I'm sure I'll piss off a lot of people, but I find college to have a very cult-like mentality with the give money to your alma mater. And I mean, the amount of money that's raised in these endowments, to me, it's like a cult. What? I mean, listen, you're getting paid all this money. Why would anybody give you money? Well, so you can continue your power, continue this Ponzi scam you've been running. So
I
I
think
don't
the
know, maybe.
scam, I think like going back to my note about the large language models and things like ChatGPT, I think the scam is almost up because now,
Yeah, I think there's a lot. I mean, look, COVID shined the light on what kids are being educated or lack of educated on. They're being
yeah,
indoctrinated. And a lot of parents are saying, wait a second, what the hell is my kid doing in school?
right.
And, the bigger problem I think we have is that we don't actually find out what it is kids are interested in. We force them to learn things that they have no interest in, force them to get a tutor. And I hear parents all the time, oh, I have to get little Johnny a tutor, otherwise he won't get into the college of his choice. So he gets into the college of his choice, and now he's a blundering idiot. You got him a tutor so he could memorize things like a parrot. And now he goes to school. He has no interest in anything he's doing. And now he's in your basement working at Starbucks. So let's maybe refigure this whole equation and say, why don't we change the way we do things in high school? Maybe what we do is let's start in middle school and start exposing kids to careers. Let's let them learn. What does a doctor do? What does a lawyer do? What does an engineer do? What does an electrician do? What does a plumber do? What does a chef or a baker? How much do these people make? Then by the time you get them to high school in their freshman year, put them through a couple of exploratories. Can they say, I'm really interested in engineering, but maybe I'd like to be a doctor. Or I know I want to do something. I'd really like to be maybe a plumber, but I don't know, maybe a mechanical engineer is something I want to do. Let them examine the two tracks. Let them spend some time. And then for the next 3 years, let's either prepare them for the workforce or prepare them for the college they need for that career.
Have you thought about being on the school board or running for office?
No, that probably wouldn't work well, but
What? Why not? You'd be great. You'd be great. Why not?
not where I live. Not where I live. It's not going to work. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
You mean you wouldn't be fine with kids coming to class dressed as a cat and all that stuff? That would you would that
Yeah,
would
that's not going to work for me. So I'm not. Teachers union will have a big target on my back.
I'm guessing you're not the most politically correct guy. You just say whatever what needs to be said.
Not in the least.
Which by the way,
Listen, politically correct means I am hypersensitive, so you must forfeit your freedom of speech. That's what politically correct means.
Bingo, perfect definition. Couldn't agree more.
That's it. So I don't subscribe to that.
Doug, do you remember in the 80s? I don't remember anybody worried about my feelings.
No, no. I remember we laughed at books like Totally Tasteless Jokes, and I remember being in high school and I'm showing my friend a joke in the book, and he's crying, he's laughing so hard, and the teacher ripping the book out of his hand, and he just goes like this, and he points to it, and she reads it, she bursts out laughing, and she goes, "I'll give you this back after class. I want to go show one of the other teachers." That was my memories of school.
I need to have you back on the show. We're almost out of time here, but I'm gonna gotta have you back on the show because I want to do a whole episode with you in particular on how we've gotten soft and wimpy as a country.
I'd be happy. I'd be happy to. Oh yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
How did we get there, Doug? I wake up sometimes. I'll see the news or whatever, and I'll tell my wife. I'll say, "How did we get here? I don't know how we got here. My mind is blown sometimes."
Look, we are trying to effeminate our young men so that we basically are neutralizing them so that they are not effective as warriors. Our men are supposed to be warriors. I mean, ideally at this point in life, if we could straighten out the military, I would say mandatory military service for a year at age 18.
I'd vote for that. I'd vote for it.
In a heartbeat. I think that would also keep a lot of people from wasting money on college because they'd enter into the military, find some skills, and actually have something marketable to go out and make money at.